Raj Malhotra is an architect. Back at college, he was the best student. He excelled at everything. He had it all: good grades, sports, and acting. Everything. And everyone had so many expectations for him. But after graduation, all this hope didn't really work out for him, because every step he takes is followed by bad luck. And no matter how hard he tries, life doesn't seem to go his way. But that has never discouraged him. He always goes against his fate and tries to make a way out. After years, Raj was still searching for anyone to hire him and his friend Hitin, and at that time, they got a job offer. Raj was completely confident that they would be accepted because the manager liked their designs. But due to his bad luck, the manager was not there anymore because when he got there, he was dead. Raj was so angry and frustrated. But the next day, he and Hitan had another job application, and this one was for a very well known company for two businessmen, Patra and Gil. And Raj wanted to impress Gil so bad. However, as usual, he was late because he got into an accident, and that's when he met Bria, the one who bumped into his car. He kept blaming her, and she was sorry. But after seeing him so rude, they fought and then went their own way. Then Raj finally arrived at the company with Hitan and was so excited to meet Gil, but he couldn't because his rival from college, Dave, was there. Dave always hated Raj at college and was jealous of him, but he was happy seeing Raj like that. And he used his connection with Gil to offer him his own designs. So Gil postponed Raj's meeting and told him to come on another day. Raj was depressed and felt it was unfair and went home totally giving up. He couldn't take it anymore. Then suddenly his TV was turned on its own, and a fortune teller appeared, called Hasina Banujan. She offers her service to anyone who has no hope left. So at first, Raj thought it was stupid, but what else can go wrong? His life was already messed up, so he decided to give it a try and went to visit her. Once he got there, she tried to read his future and told him that he's one of the few people with very bad luck and she can't do anything about it until she saw a spark, something that would come to his life and be his lucky charm, something that will change his life forever, and that he should hold on to it no matter what. After that, Raj was literally waiting for his luck to fall from the stars. Then, while he was using his card to get money, it didn't work, and there was a long line of angry people waiting outside. And by chance, one of those people was Bria. She went to see who was taking so much time, and was surprised to see Raj. It wasn't a good surprise, of course, and both of them kept arguing. So she put the card herself, and it worked. And after that, she teased him a lot that he must be a loser. So he gave her his card to prove that he's an architect. But she threw it away. And here comes the great news. A random man picked up the card and asked Raj to do a job for him. Raj was happy and excited and started working immediately and finished the project perfectly. So the client gave him a party invitation as a reward. And when Raj got there, he met Bria again. He told her to stop following him around. And of course, she wanted to tell him that he's delusional, but he left her no chance to talk and left. Then Raj found Gil there, the manager he wanted to impress before, and he was playing billiards and struggling to win. So Raj intervened and tried to explain to him how to play, and it was practically an impossible move. So Dave, who was there with Gil, asked Raj to do it himself to make a fool out of him. Raj had no choice but to accept the challenge. At that time, Priya saw him and tried to ruin it for him. But surprisingly, he nailed it, and Gil was so impressed by him. That was the moment that Raj knew that the luck that would change his life was Priya, but he didn't know how to find her again. Until one day, she almost killed him with her car. But Raj was just glad he found her and let it slide, and they became friends. Raj thought he could convince her to come meet Gil with him so he could get the job, and kept telling Hitan that she's a cool, free spirited girl who would definitely agree to help them in exchange for money. But they were shocked when they saw her protesting against Patra and Gil Company because they would close the community center that has been there for years and build a mall instead. So Bria was fighting for the rights, and Raj was struggling because he wanted to design the mall for Gil, but he also needed Bria's luck. So the next day, he went straight to the community center where he met Brea and her fiance, Karan, who disagreed with her completely, believing that Batra and Gil are so powerful and she would lose the fight in front of them. Raj seized the moment to impress Brea and told her that he has a great idea to design the mall and keep the community center at the same time, and he would convince Gil with it, since they are close friends, and asked Brea to always accompany him to work. And she gladly accepted the offer and was so excited. But of course, All of these were pure lies, just to make Bria close to him. As for his design, it will have no room for the center at all. Anyway, because of Bria, Gil agreed to give Raj a chance to design them all. And day by day, he and Bria became close friends and hung out together all the time. Raj started to like her more and more and felt guilty about hiding the truth from her. Then one day, while he was visiting Bria at the center, he found everyone was celebrating because Karan proposed to Bria and she was going to Australia with him. Of course, Raj was heartbroken, but he attended the wedding to say goodbye to her. And since Priya was no longer going to be part of his life, it's time for his bad luck to come back. Raj suffered again, and nothing went the way he wanted. So he went back to the fortune teller who told him to get Karan to cancel his traveling plans. So Raj took it in and went straight to Karan's office to convince him, and they caught him cheating on Priya. So they set a plan to frame him and brought Priya to witness that herself. And she broke up with him. Of course, she was depressed for some time, until Rush took her out to change her mood. They had a wonderful time together, and she too started to like him. Work wise, Rush finished the mole design and proposed it to Gil, who found it a mind blowing perfect design and agreed to let Raj manage the whole project. Raj celebrated this wonderful news with Bria, and they confessed their love to each other. The next day, Raj felt this was the right moment to stop lying and tell Bria the truth. But it was too late, because Bria found out about everything, and she was mad about how he played with her emotions and used her and all the residents in the center who trusted him with all they got. Rush tried to explain to her that this was his only way to success, and if he made the design with the center, someone else would have got the job, and he needed her next to him because she's his lucky charm. But Bria found it all plain excuses and decided to leave him. Then Raj, who was feeling so much guilt and regret, decided to do things the right way and made a new design for the mall, with the center next to it, and will offer it to Gil and the whole board. But his friend thought that Raj would destroy his future if he did that, and went to tell Bria that Raj really changed and he needs her next to him to win. However, Bria was hesitant whether to go or not, so she went to her favorite place to think about it. And there, her old friend who waves to her all the time across the lake came to see why she was not waving back at that day. Bria told him everything, and he told her to give Raj a chance and went with her to the meeting. Once they got there, they saw Raj offering an incredible design and a speech about doing business without losing the human touch. But the whole board was against him, and Gil took the job away from him. Raj was disappointed, but Bria was happy that he tried and forgave him. And then, to everyone's surprise, the old waving friend of Bria was actually Batra, the co founder of Batra and Gil Company. And he decided to give Raj a chance and kept the center after being impressed by his speech. Once again, Bria managed to bring luck to Raj, and they ended up together.